Man, ain't that a daggum shame? You got a kid like that, you wait. Here we go.
Every time you play somebody, he's faster than everybody they got. You don't step on the field.
Everybody, the radio and everybody talking about 4x1 team in Route 6. Right. He's like, oh, the 4x1 kid's on the bench.
Right, he ain't out there, guy.
They go to show you how good they are. These other kids don't even own the 4x1.
Alright, let's see.
Good evening. Welcome to this football game between the Brahmas of Paul Pewitt and the Tigers of Troup. This game is being conducted according to the rules and regulations of the University of Scholastic League. Regardless of the outcome of tonight's game, all of the players have proven their willingness to work and sacrifice in order to achieve athletic excellence. We ask that as spectators you consider the time and effort each of these coaches and athletes have put forth. Cheer these young athletes, applaud them, but do not, through any of your actions, cause them to doubt the value of athletics. By your conduct, allow these young people to feel pride in their community and school. While your sportsmanlike actions may play only a small part in the outcome of this game, it will play a greater role in continuing to encourage competitive athletics. We also ask that you show your appreciation for the students who will be taking part indirectly in tonight's game, the cheerleaders, the band, the drill team, and the students who have supported their teams at home and away. These young people play an integral part in their team's success. The officials for this game have been mutually agreed upon by school officials for both schools. Their role is not unlike those of players, coaches, teachers, and school administrators. Without them, this game would not be possible. Their knowledge and application of the rules are a result of annual testing, years of study, and continuous participation in clinics that further refine their understanding of the game. We ask you, as students and parents, to demonstrate the kind of respect for these officials you would extend to any dedicated person in a position of responsibility. This means that you, as a fan, do not criticize the players on either team, do not boo the officials, do not have alcoholic beverages or public school grounds since it is a violation of state law, should be courteous to the fans of the opposing team, should cheer for your team, and should show respect for injured players on both teams. Tigers. Ladies and gentlemen, this time, please have your attention. It's now time for the playing of our school song. We're going to start with the Pewitt Brahma school song. School song played by the Tiger Band.
That's a one-time thing right there.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem by the Troup Tiger Band. everybody to
Hello,
Springfield
everyone.
tonight for this
Good
five-district
evening.
playoff.
Thank you for joining us for tonight's broadcast, brought to you by the one and only BIM Bomber Productions. I'm Jerry Braddock, along with my partner Lance Luttrell, and tonight we've got a first-round playoff matchup between the Paul Pewitt Brahmas and the Troup Tigers.
Yes, sir, JB. It's that time of year, baby.
3A Division II, Region 3, by-district matchup. Pewitt, of course, comes in as the second seed in our district. Troup comes in as the third seed in theirs, District 9 over there. Troup comes in with an overall 7-3 record versus Pewitt's 6-4 overall record.
JB, if you can't get excited about tonight, you can't get excited.
Man, feels good tonight.
Yes, sir.
First round playoff matchup.
Yes, sir.
Got a pretty decent breeze here tonight.
Yeah,
As
going
we're here
across.
in Longview at Spring Hill Panther Stadium. Pewitt, of course, is going to be in the blue. Troup's going to be in the white and maroon. Captains tonight for Pewitt, number 11, Amari Johnson, 10, Noah Mayo, 1, Hayden Green, and 55, Jody McGee.
Troup won it and deferred, JB. Get to see that Bulls offense first.
So Pewitt's going to receive the first half kickoff. As the teams come together and shake hands. And we're amped up for this one right here.
Yes, sir, JB.
Been waiting on this one all week right here.
Yes, sir. Troup's a pretty good football team. We did a little studying on them this week. They're going to have our hands full.
That's right. And any of you that haven't followed us, me and Lance, we've done all the games for the Paul Pewitt Brahmas this year. So we know our team pretty well. Two contrasting styles tonight on offense. Troup is going to be very multiple, very spread, a good bit of passing.
Yeah.
Pewitt, on the other hand, is going to be a physical smash mouth slot T offense.
Yeah.
A few different teams that run it in East Texas now and throughout the state, but Paul Pewitt, of course, we've ran this offense for going on 2 decades now.
Right.
Speaking of 2 decades ago, the last time these two teams matched up in the playoffs was 2004 in Gladewater,
Yes, sir.
where Troup won 34-27,
Yes, sir.
and then 2 years before that in 2002, where Pewitt had beat them. I forgot the score on that
30
one right
to
there.
24.
So a little bit of history between these two teams going way back.
Played them right here in 2002. Let's do what we do right here, JB.
So here we go. Troup's going to kick it off short, onside look,
We'll take
and it's
that.
going to be fielded just before midfield and give the Bulls offense good starting field position. So here we go right here, me and you, like we always like to do right here. The question is can Troup be physical enough on defense to handle our physicality?
Right.
You know, what we always like to say is, can they stop the dive first
Right.
and foremost?
That's first and foremost.
You know, Pewitt's led by their fullback, senior fullback, DeAndre Hill, last year's area leading rusher. And we're going to go 1st and 10. Hayden Green under center for the Bulls. Johnson comes in motion. Green's going to hand it off to Hill up the middle, and that one's going to be pretty well defended for no gain.
Looks like they was all on top of that one, JB.
You know, if you're on the coaching staff for Troup tonight, DeAndre Hill's got to be the first point of emphasis.
Oh, yeah, you have to stop 8.
That's where it all starts and stops right there.
Right.
So you know they're going to be keyed in on it.
If you're the Bulls fans, you want 8 to get it about 35 times now.
Yes, sir. So here we go, 2nd and 10. Amari Johnson comes in motion. This time Green's going to keep it. Looking for room around the right side. Picks up a block from his tailback. Run into the numbers and eventually be tackled at about the 23-yard line. Big first down, Paul Pewitt.
JB, he had them fooled with a fake to 2 outside linebackers. They were headed inside right there, and they were both in position to make the tackle and just didn't know he had the ball.
That's right. If you're not familiar with the slot T offense, of course, there's going to be a good bit of misdirection. So here we go, 1st and 10. Green's going to hand it off to Hill over on the left side. Jump cuts and falls forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Hey, baby, 3's all we're needing, 3 at a time.
That's that positive yardage you want to see on the early downs. That's what sets the whole thing up.
Got to stay ahead of the chains.
The key to this offense is getting positive yards every play. So here we go, DeAndre Hill lined up at the fullback, Tavian Brown at the halfback. 2nd down, Green's going to keep it over on the left side. Looks to get the edge and does. Turns his shoulders upfield, lowers his shoulder. And he'll be tackled right about the 10-yard line.
Nice spot by number 11, Amari Johnson on the corner to spring it. Quarterback cuts up back inside of the block and lowers his shoulder. Move the chains, White Hat.
Good start here to this Paul Pewitt offense.
Going to get the Paul Pewitt run on first down.
So here we go. Under 11 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. 1st and 10 for the Bulls. It's going to be an inside handoff on the trap to DeAndre Hill. Sheds a tackle. Steps off another. Still driving forward. Keeps his legs moving and eventually wrestled down inside the 5.
That's a good sign if you're a Brahma fan, JB. DeAndre running that hard.
He did a good job that time just in the hole, keeping his feet moving.
Right.
And staying balanced. Just fighting his way forward.
Need to finish it, JB.
So here we go. Still a chance to get a new set of downs here. Deep. Green's going to take the snap, hand it off to his fullback. Ball comes out there late, and he recovers it. Touchdown, DeAndre Hill. Not exactly sure how that one came out. Did you see what happened on that one?
I couldn't see.
Fortunate bounce there for Pewitt to recover in the end
I
zone.
think he already broke the plane, though, either way.
So here we go. We're going to line up quickly and go for 2 most often. You give it to your fullback once again.
Why not?
Green sends Johnson in motion. He's going to keep it. Looking for room over on the right side.
Yes, sir.
They're going to lose contain, and the 2-point conversion is going to be successful. Hayden Green on the carry.
So far here tonight, JB, it looks like Troup is kind of sailed out in the middle of the football field to stop DeAndre in the dive and the traps, and Coach Cumro getting Green on the outside right there, making it happen.
So with under 10 minutes left to go in the first quarter, Pewitt takes an 8-0 lead over Troup, and that's the game script you want to see for Paul Pewitt here.
Yeah.
When you're a ball control, smash mouth offense like we are, you want to control the time of possession, shorten the number of possessions through the game, take the air out of the ball, and keep their offense off the field.
Make them have to tackle 8 about 35 times.
All right, and here's we switch sides right here. Like we said, offensively, Troup's going to come out in the spread, multiple. They're going to throw it a good bit, even though we'll see how the wind factors into it.
It is blowing across the field.
Pewitt's defense, of course. We've had our tough non-district opponents that have put up big scoring numbers on us. That's affected our average as far as points given up a game. At times we've played well defensively, and at times we've played poorly. So that's going to be the question tonight.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we didn't figure the offense was going to have much. We figured the offense could move the ball tonight.
Isaac Hodges set to kick it off for the Bulls. It's going to be a high pooch kick, take a bounce right about the 20-yard line and be caught on the run. Looks to gain ground.
Did the ball come out?
I don't think so.
No.
Be tackled just across the 31-yard line.
23, Tavian Brown in on the stop for the Bulls.
Starting halfback there coming making a special teams tackle. So defensive starters tonight on the defensive line are number 2, James Berg, 55, Jody McGee, and 5, Kason Kelly. At linebacker, 4, Joey Green, 8, DeAndre Hill, 22, Isaac Hodges, and number 10, Noah Mayo. In the secondary, Amari Johnson, Tyrone Cobbins, Jack Morris, and Makai Perry. Troup motions the running back out of the backfield. They go empty. Quarterback drops back, has time to throw. Going to throw it over the middle of the field and be caught and completed by number 3, Bracy Cover. He's going to go down the sideline in for a
he got in.
Touchdown.
Wow.
Lost
JB.
track with him right there. And on the first play right there, does Troup score?
Play number 1.
Just like that.
Had pretty good coverage. The quarterback had to wait a while.
He just had so much time back there in the pocket right there. He got to drop, slide to the left a little bit, pat the ball a few times, and then just hit you down the middle of the field right there.
JB may have to score every time we touch it.
I told you I had a feeling this one may be a shootout right here. I wasn't sure if they could stop us, and I wasn't sure how many times we were going to be able to stop them. So decision time here for Troup. Looks like they're going to try to match the 2 points.
I just wonder how much time they're going to give them.
Play clock rolls. Do they reset it again?
They just reset it again. That's twice it's been reset. Big play right here early.
Yeah, they got Pierce lined up looking to snap it right to him and him running in. He's going to charge forward, be hit, and he's going to be stacked up. And that one defended well. DeAndre Hill on the tackle?
Yes, sir. DeAndre Hill, along with 55, Jody McGee, 22, Isaac Hodges.
And me and you, we've watched a number of these games. We know sometimes them two-point conversions, those can come into play late in the ball game.
For sure. Especially in a shootout. My, oh my.
Quick strike offense there from the Troup Tigers.
Yes, sir.
Games that we've watched, they've shown the ability to throw the ball. Seen a lot of quick screen, quick passes from him. That time right there, he had plenty of time to just set up and beat us deep down the middle of the field.
You ready for another onside kick?
Troup's going to onside this one again off of face mask of a Paul Pewitt player. Diving attempt.
Got out of bounds.
No possession arrow yet. He's going to point in the direction of Troup. So Troup's going to recover the onside kick.
Oh, wow.
And that's why you practice and that's why you run it just like that. So they deferred the coin toss.
Stole the possession back.
Stole the possession back right there, essentially. If you're a Paul Pewitt football team, we know how important possessions are. That goes into our formula. It's shortening the possessions and then winning the turnover battle. That was just a good kick right there, though. Hard to see over there on the sideline.
Right.
At what point they recovered it.
They're sending the offense on the field, JB. It's Pewitt football.
Okay. The side judge over there initially, he pointed in Troup's direction.
Right. Gotta like this great field position they're giving us.
Yep, but you're going to have to be cautious with those onside kicks. You're going to have to be able to cover those up. That one right there just come in too hot. Hit him right in the face mask.
Right in the face mask.
So here we go. James Bird checks into the fullback spot. Green hands it off to Amari Johnson over on the right side. Initially hit at the line of scrimmage. Tries to bounce it, and he'll be drove back for a loss of 3 yards. Well defended that time by Troup.
Yes, sir.
Amari Johnson, our tailback right there, our slot back there, he's our most explosive player. Starting in the Pewitt backfield, number 1, Hayden Green, 8, DeAndre Hill, 23, Tavian Brown, and 11, Amari Johnson. 2nd and 13. Slot T formation again. Green's going to keep this one over on the left side. Powers his way forward for just a gain of 2 yards or so.
Nice play by the Troup's defensive line. JB getting good penetration in.
After those 2 plays, we're going to be set up with 3rd and long. You got to figure, too, even at this field position right here, if you get half of it, you're going for it on 4th down.
Well, you would think.
So maybe essentially 2 plays right here to get it. Green goes under center. Play action, fakes to Amari Johnson. Looking for a man over on the far sideline. And that one just broken up late. Makai Perry on the attempt. Good effort to try to come down with it. I think that DB was just able to get his hand on it late.
Nice play by Troup's defensive back. Pretty good throw by Hayden.
Sure was. He put it where only his man was pretty much going to catch it. So 3 and out just like that. A good effort by the Troup Tigers defense.
Didn't take advantage of that good field position, did we?
So here we go. We're going to go with a little spread punt formation. Could be the fake right here. This one, high snap, and that one's not going to be handled, and they're going to take over, turnover on downs in Pewitt territory, right about the 37-yard line.
Bulls defense better come up with something here.
You got to wonder, normally we're a tight punt team. We always have been. You got to think if that little bit of motion right there and a little bit of adjustment right there was just played its role in being a bad snap. So now if you're this Bulls defense, you got to show up and show if you're ready to come to play tonight.
Right.
See how you respond after getting hit in the mouth on that first play of the game, or their offensive possession. He's going to hand it off to Pierce up the middle, wrapped up by a swarm of Pewitt defenders.
Pretty good play by the interior of the Bulls defense. 5 Kelly. There's going to be 22 Hodges getting up off the bottom of the pile.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and 9. Under 8 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Herring motions his H-back. Now he's going to check with me over on the sideline. The question for us is, right, how much pressure are we going to bring?
Yeah,
versus coverage.
We're going to get some fire on him.
We know Pewitt's going to line up in that 3-3 stack defense. Blitz coming. Herring steps up, throws over on the far sideline. Got a receiver. That one's going to fall incomplete.
Good defense by Amari using the sideline as another defender, running him out of bounds.
Exactly right. Junior corner right there, Amari Johnson. Best cover player we've got on the team. What do we like to say about Amari?
Try me if you want.
After that incompletion, it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Big play by this Bulls defense right here.
Trips receivers to the far side. Herring in the shotgun. Brings a man in motion. He's going to drop back, looking to set up the screen, and they've got it. Caught by cover.
Oh.
Turns upfield. And be eventually tackled, but after he's got the 1st down.
Pretty well designed play.
Good call right there.
Called at the right time, shall I say.
Well, it's like you say, with this defense that we've got right here, we look to bring pressure more times than not. And it looks like Troup's coaching staff was ready for it.
Yeah.
So here we go, 3 receivers to the top of the screen again. Herring hands it off to his running back, Pierce.
Bulls defensive line being stingy against the run game so far here early.
That's one thing we've got to keep our eyes on, because the pass may present its challenges for us, but if they get where they can run the ball on us, then it's going to be tough. Looking to line it up quickly again, 2nd down. Sophomore quarterback Grayson Herring for the Troup Tigers.
From what we've seen of him, JB, he's a pretty good quarterback.
Yeah, especially if he's only a sophomore. He's a good-looking quarterback. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Pierce over on the far side, looking to gain the edge. Turns his shoulders upfield. And he's going to have a good run. More than enough to get to the 1st down.
Isaac Hodges had him in the backfield, just couldn't quite bring him down. That running back's a big old tall sucker, ain't he?
Yeah, he is. We're trying to compare him. I mean, he may be 6'3".
Yeah. He's taller than old Winky is, ain't he?
That's right. Looks a lot like him, though. Big, tall, leggy kind of athlete.
Yeah.
So here we go. Herring and Pierce in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to Pierce up the middle. Got a crease and be eventually cut down by Amari.
Amari with a touchdown saving tackle. Going to be a 1st down for the Tigers.
So 1st and goal here. Inside the 2-yard line. From what we've seen, we haven't seen Troup go under center any.
No,
H-back to the left of the formation. He's going to hand it off to Pierce, and he's going to walk his way in for another touchdown for Troup.
That was easy, JB. Never was even touched.
So with 5:47 left to go in the first quarter, Troup's going to take a 12-8 lead.
They're going to go for 2 here, JB, try to clean up the first mess.
Be interesting to see if they keep it on the ground, keep handing it to the running back Pierce, or if they try to throw it. Sends the receiver in motion. He's going to hand it to him, looking for the reverse, looking for the pass back to the quarterback. Pressure in his face. Flag comes in late. What do we have? Something extra after?
Got 5 flags and a hat. That may result in an ejection, JB.
I seen the penalty marker come in.
That was going. The first penalty throw was going to be the hold. It was going to be a hold.
And then I thought he threw a hat, and sometimes I didn't know if the ball had came out. I was looking for the football.
No,
I didn't even see some of the extra.
He threw the hat. Yeah, they had a kid come and shove Casey Kelly just out of nowhere. Huh. Did you get all that, JB?
I think so. We had a face mask on us, and then they had the unsportsmanlike on them. So we're going to try the 2-point conversion again from the 16.
16 and a half.
16 and a half, excuse me. He got it right. Well, you can't call the reverse pass.
No.
You already used that one up. His 2-point conversion right here could come into play. Pewitt needs to find a way to stiffen up and find a way to keep them out on this conversion attempt.
For sure.
Oh, looks like they're going to line up for the extra point attempt. All right. This is number 5, Dustin Austin. Snap is back, kick is up.
No good.
This one's going to be no good. So just a 4-point lead. Troup 12-8 over Pewitt. Halfway through the first quarter here. And now it looks like so far for Pewitt, especially here on special teams, the hands team is going to be very, very important.
Got to get them up front.
With an offense like this, and especially the way you're playing defense, you got to have all of those possessions.
Every one of them.
You can't lose another 1 or 2 of those.
No.
And this thing's gonna get away from you
in a hurry. We had success moving the ball on the first drive.
And then the second drive, you just had the negative play on the first down.
Right.
So it looks like we're going to have some skill position players out there on that side. We've got Amari Johnson, Gage Smith, Tavian Brown, Cobbins over there. Troup goes with the dual kicker approach also.
Yeah.
Or maybe this one guy here, he's a spotter, it looks like. Dustin Austin set to kick it off for Troup again. This one's going to be a high, very high pooch kick. And caught over on the sideline. Pushed out of bounds. No fair catch signal that time from Tavian.
Not an easy catch right there.
No, sir. That one right there seemed to hang in the air for a good while.
Forever, it seemed like. We got to get back to doing what we do right here, JB. Keep us in this ball game.
So here we go. We're going to be 1st and 10. Ball right at the 29-yard line. Green sends Johnson in motion. He's going to hand it off to his fullback. Heel lowers his shoulder and pounds his way forward for a gain of about 8.
Got to like that. DeAndre, David, we've seen him where he gets on them missions. You just can't hardly tackle him.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He wasn't in on the last drive right there. Looks like he'd got a little banged up, may have had a stinger over here on the side. But you could just tell his presence immediately when he comes in.
Right.
Second down. Green hands off to his fullback once again.
Don't get enough first down and move him like that. Got a pretty good spot there.
New set of downs. Isaac Hodges looks to bring the play in.
Mr. Utility Man.
Linebacker, kicker,
Split
center,
in,
receiver.
Yeah.
Green hands it off to Hill one more time. He's still dragging defenders. pushing the pile. Offensive line comes with him, and they're going to push it all the way across midfield for a first down.
60 Pareko in there leading the way, helping Black out.
Now, one thing that's going to be a factor is, for Troup, let's see, it don't look like many of their kids play both ways.
Right.
They've got a pretty good roster right here. We look like we counted 40 on this program right here.
Mm-hmm.
And when you got 40 kids at this size of school, you can afford to do that. 1st and 10. Green's going to hand it to Hill one more time. Bangs his way forward.
Still getting 2 on it.
But back to what we were talking about right there. They've got 40 kids on their roster program header, so a lot of their kids are just going to play one way. Normally the case is our offense takes its toll and starts pounding away on them.
Right.
And which it will do that tonight defensively, but it's not like their receivers or their quarterbacks are out there playing defense.
Chasing both sides.
There we go. So 2nd and 8. Green keeps it, looking for room over on the right side. Falls forward for a gain of another couple of yards. Bringing up 3rd down for this Pewitt offense.
3rd manageable. Like you said, JB, we're across midfield too, so that's probably going to be 4 down territory. Need to go ahead and get it right here, not to worry about it.
I agree. Last time you had the play action attempt, and everybody wants to see the play action in the passing game, but right here, if you can at least get half of it like we talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Send Johnson in motion. Hands it off to Hill over on the left side. And depending on where they spot him.
We're just a little short, JB. Got to give it to your fullback again, don't you?
Another punishing run right there from DeAndre Hill, and I'm looking for more of the same.
Me too.
Starting to bring some subs in along the defensive line
right.
for Troup.
All the little stuff that goes into it.
And that's it. So you're going to be 4th and 1. It's a short one. Make a quarterback sneak right here. Nope. Hand it off to your fullback. What do you say?
Plows his way. Move him, White Hat.
If it ain't broke,
don't fix it, baby. About time to hit him with that play action now, JB.
Pretty good job by this on this drive right here from your senior fullback, DeAndre Hill.
Right. Putting us on his shoulders right here, kind of.
1st and 10. Green goes under center. He's going to hand it off inside to Hill. Met initially right in the hole. And he's still going to fight his way forward for a gain of close to 3 yards. What do we always like to say when we're talking about our opponents facing this Salati offense is you got to want it.
Yeah.
You got to be able to dig in, and all 11 guys got to want to stop it.
Because we're going to hit you every play with it.
Hands it off to Tavian Brown over on the left side. He's going to cut through the hole and fall forward. Tackle just about the 30-yard line.
66 Cousin Wilson was a good block for the Bulls. He was just tripped up right there, JB.
So just over a minute and a half left to go here in the first quarter. Another 3rd down for this Bulls offense, looking to convert once again. Green keeps it.
Gonna be close.
Almost followed right behind his fullback over on that side. He's going to be stopped just short, bringing up 4th down once again.
Did he keep on pounding, JB? Keep on pounding.
Big conversion right here. Got to look to pick this one up.
Once again. 2nd one on this drive.
Under a minute left to go in the first quarter. 4th down. Green hands it off to Tavian Brown over on the left side.
Got it. Move him, White Hat.
Going to be initially cut down, but he's going to have enough to pick up a first down. Joey Green's going to check into the offensive huddle. Makai Perry brings the play in.
Continue to keep doing what we do, JB.
1st and 10, ball on the left hash. Green hands it off to Hill once again, powers his way forward, dragging defenders.
JB, it could be a long night for them Troups defensive linemen if Black's running like he's running now.
This is it. This is the formula right here.
This is it.
You know, we talked about that between me and you when we talked about the playoffs last year. You know, once we had beat Newton like we did, that was the formula right there, playing keep away.
Yes, sir.
So here we go. It's going to be the first time out taken by Paul Pewitt.
End of the quarter.
That's going to be into the quarter right there. Troup leads 12-8 over Pewitt.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. Remind you that the concession stands are open. Concessions are open down by the same end of the concession stand at the north end of the field.
As we return from the quarter break, Pewitt trying to cut into this lead, driving into Troup territory. It's going to be 2nd and 4. Pewitt's got it inside the Troup 20, inside the red zone here. Johnson goes in motion. Green's going to hand it off to his fullback. Once again, driving and dragging his way forward. Is he going to be short of the first down? So here we go. Isaac Hodges brings the play in. Third and inches right here. You got to pick this one up. Hands it off to Hill over on the left side. Once again, charging forward, dragging Troup defenders. Going to be tackled inside the 10. And he's starting to get it going. So here we go, 1st and goal. Green under center. Keeps it on the left side. He's got the edge. Good block from Joey Green. It's going to be touchdown. Hayden Green, touchdown. Paul Pewitt. After the touchdown, it's going to be 14-12. Pewitt looking to go for the 2-point conversion. Green's going to be cut down. Looks like the fullback didn't go the right way that time. So after the failed 2-point conversion, Pewitt's going to lead 14-12 over Troup. So DeAndre Hill's 2nd score of the game.
Yes, sir. JB, the offense answered. That's what we had to have. We had to have a score there to stay in this one.
Yes, sir. 2-point ball game. Early in the 2nd quarter. Where else would you rather be?
That's it. I'm here. I am here, sir.
Isaac Hodges is going to be set to kick this one off once again for the Brahmas. Gives a hold to this one. Be fielded right about the 20-yard line. Stutters. Drives his way forward. That's going to be Trey Davis on the return for Troup.
JB, a couple quick district scores. DeKalb beating Arp 16-8 in the 2nd quarter, right before halftime, 50 seconds to go before halftime. Pittsburgh beating Brownsboro 27-0. Salina's winning, EF's winning 21-3, Longview's winning, Wascom's winning, Mount Pleasant getting beat 41-14 at halftime.
They had to go all the way to College Station.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
There's a lot of long drives for those bigger schools where they get the number one seed gets the home field.
Yep.
So here we go right here. Ball about the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Quarterback drops back, throws over the middle of the field. This one's caught and complete.
12 Gobbins on the stop for the Bulls. JB let the linebackers blitz on that, and he just come right where they vacated the area at.
That's right. When you blitz your linebackers like that, it leaves a big window there in the middle of the field. Herring in the gun. Motions out Davis. Looking to set the screen up once again. This one's going to fall incomplete.
20, Kedrick Hawkins with good pressure on the quarterback.
Incomplete pass on 1st down. It's going to set the Tigers up 2nd and 10. Two receivers left. Single receiver to the bottom of the screen. Herron drops back, throws this one over the middle of the field once again, and just a bit high.
Once again, pretty good pressure by number 20, Kedrick Hawkins, and number 5, Kasem Kelly.
That looks like that might have been one of those pass attempts where the wind got a hold of it a little bit.
Yeah.
We're here looking at the flags down here in the end zone, and it's what, 15-mile-an-hour wind tonight.
They're blowing, I guess, be from the bottom of the screen to the top of the screen on TV.
Yeah, right over there in the visiting side face right there.
Oh, yeah.
So here we go. After 2 incompletions, it's going to be 3rd and 10.
Big 3rd down for this Bulls defense right here.
That's right. This Bulls secondary needs to find a way to answer. And can we get pressure on the quarterback? So Herron sends Kendrick in motion. That's going to be a false start. They didn't blow this one dead. Blows deep down the field and broke up by Tyrone Cobbins.
Nice play by Tyrone.
What do we got on the flag down here? I thought we had a false start on the receiver.
Should be motion on the receiver. Sure, the Bulls will decline it, won't they, JB, or do you have to take it?
No, should be able to decline it.
We'll bring up 4th down.
So 4th and 10. Good stop right there by the Bulls defense. I mean, 2 incompletions, you know.
Right. Watch for the fake here.
I thought they had the screen defended decently on the first one.
It wasn't bad. Kedrick got such good fire on the quarterback, he didn't have time to set up. Well, look at
sophomore defensive line.
Look at this.
Troup, they're going to go with the spread punt formation here. Now, back deep, Omari Johnson set to return for the Bulls. And like you said, you can kick it to him, you can try him if you want. And this one's going to bounce out of bounds. No chance to return this one right here. The side judge is going to spot us right about the 23.
Good job by Bulls defense, baby.
They're going to spot us inside the 20, right about the 16-yard line, 17-yard line. So that's the first part of it, though. What do we talk about when you're talking about changing the ball games? Get a stop, get a score.
Right.
Get a stop, get a score. There's the first part of it right there, getting a stop.
Got our possession back, didn't we?
That's it. 2-point lead right here. It looks like you're going to have to go about 80, 84, 86 yards. James Bird checks into the fullback spot. Green's going to hand it to him. Lunges forward. And he didn't pick up much on that one right there.
Really need to get a couple first downs right here, JB, if nothing else. Get your defense, get a little break.
2nd and 9. Pierce is over there playing defense for him, the running back. So here we go. Green keeps it on the left side. Looks to get a block and it'll be dragged down from behind.
Tavian missed the block there, JB. If he'd had the block, he'd.
John Barton there on the tackle for Troup. So that's going to bring up 3rd down. DeAndre Hill checks back into the ball game. Now right here, what do you think, Lance? What's the call right here on this big 3rd down?
You know what I'm going to say, throwback.
Tell me about it.
Throwback. We got throwbacks, all throwbacks.
3rd and 10. Bulls come out in the slot T formation, double tight once again. Green's going to roll left, look to throw it back, and he does. This one's caught and completed, looks to get a block. Turns upfield, ball come out. It did.
Right into
Picked
there.
up and scooped by Pierce. Barrels down the sideline, and that one's going to be returned for a touchdown for Troup.
Bounced right into their fastest player's hands, JB.
Wow.
Imagine that.
Right to the starting running back.
Yep.
What was a successful play.
Had the first down.
It's going to be more than enough for the first down and a fumble. That one's a tough one on 3rd down right there.
Yeah, them turnovers are they come back to get you, boy.
So after the touchdown, Troup's going to lead 18-14. Looks like they're huddled up. They may have a good one dialed up here on this 2-point conversion. Now right there, like you say, those are the changes in the ball game.
Right.
You go from getting a stop to giving it up on the turnover.
Right.
Here we go. Grayson Herron at the quarterback spot. Pierce to his right. Are we getting a timeout?
Yeah, Troup took a timeout. Shows how important this extra point is right here, JB.
8:33 left in the first half.
Man,
What a start to this ball game right here.
sure has been. Lots of fireworks.
Just over 8.5 minutes left to go in the half. Wascom 28-7 over Corrigan Camden. Longview's 28-24 over Magnolia. Elysian Fields up 21-3 over Kuntz. Salina 17-0 over Mineral Wells. Hey, you want to know the Pittsburgh score?
It was 27-0 just a while ago.
34-0.
34.
Before half.
Got
Former Pewitt coach Abram
got
down
the-
there in
got the
Pittsburgh,
sau-
Texas.
Got the sauce rolling down there, don't he?
He's got the sauce on the slot T.
We knew once they figured it
We
out
knew.
over there, it was
We
going to be
knew.
trouble.
We knew, especially with Coach Abram and as much successes he had here at his stop here with us. So here we go, Herron in the backfield, Pierce to his right, play action. He's going to look to throw it back to him. Quarterback gets it off, and this one's going to be caught, eventually dropped, incomplete.
Nice play.
Who was the safety that came over all the way that time? Was that Amari that drove on it and missed it?
I couldn't get a number. I can barely see from where I'm at now.
So 2-point conversion, no good. 18-14, Troup over Pewitt.
JB, is it going to be one of those ones who has the ball last?
Could be. Could be. I told you, I thought it could be a barn burner. I thought it could be a shootout.
Yep.
The way this game's going right here, right now, what's the most important thing right here? Getting this kick,
For sure.
recovering this kickoff.
Yep.
Possessions, possessions, possessions.
Got to have them. Pewitt Faithful traveled pretty well tonight, JB, over here to Spring Hill, Texas.
Sure did. You know how our community follows us, especially once we get on a roll. Dustin Austin set to kick off once again for the Tigers. That goes to show that wind right there blowing it off the tee.
You got to get somebody to hold it now,
That's,
don't you?
that's why they've had him there the whole time. Let's see, we're going to see the grounder or we're going to see the high pooch kick. The kid's done a good job kicking it tonight.
Sure
I'll tell you
has.
that. This one's going to be a deep kick. Fielded. Is that Noah Mayo on the return?
Yes, sir.
Looks to work his way upfield. Jukes to the outside.
Nice job by Noah.
Be eventually tackled at the 26-yard line. Yep, he did his job well that time right
Yes,
there,
sir.
catching that one on the run.
Getting some positive out of it. Have to answer, JB.
1st and 10 right here.
Need an answer.
Let's see how DeAndre Hill's going to respond on this drive right here. You know, he's one of those seniors tonight, and there's going to be kids all across the state tonight that are playing their last football game.
Ooh-wee.
And that's the beautiful thing about the playoffs. You don't know.
We don't know.
Could be your last night tonight.
I'm not sure what they got going on here.
Officials here.
They gonna had offsides on them. Promotion on them on the kickoff, I reckon.
We get another 5 out of
We'll
it.
take it.
All right, so 1st and 10 from the 30. 31. 69 yards to go. Green hands it off to Hill over on the right side. He'll be
Man.
spun down.
Gets 5 or 4.
Looked like he was showing a little emotion on that one right there.
Yep.
Think he's going to want to be making up for that fumble.
Yes, sir.
Second down for the Bulls. Mekhi Perry brings the play in. Green's going to hand it off to his fullback Hill once again. Has to cut his way through traffic. Be tackled just after a couple of yards.
JB, they're going to get a big dose of black tonight if they're not doing no better at stopping him than what they're doing showing so far. He's already up around 12 or 14 carries, isn't he? Wouldn't you think?
Yes, sir. Troup leads by 4. 7.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Third down. Green's going to hand it off to Joey Green over on the left side of the. Joey Green subbing in at that halfback spot right there.
Nice run by him. He went and got that first down, too.
So here we're going to be first down right here. Cobbins checks in at the tailback spot. Isaac Hodges in at the split end. Green's going to keep it. Be eventually slung down. May have been lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Just one block away right there, JB.
Sure was. And those quarterback runs are going to be important tonight because, like you say, they're getting a heavy dose of the fullback. DeAndre Hill, he's been hitting them. So the quarterback run works right off of that. Inside trap play to DeAndre Hill, sheds off a tackle and another, lowers his shoulder. Depending on, he may have got wrapped up. Looks like he may have had his leg wrapped up.
JB,
and twisted there a little
their
bit.
defensive tackle right there. 64 DeAndre run right beside him. He never even knew he had the ball.
Yeah, that's the thing about it, and that's a lot, T, that inside trap, it hits so quick.
Right.
Even if you're right there and you don't have your eyes inside, it'll run right by you. Such a quick hitting play. You know, and there's everybody out there with the new style offenses. Pistol and shotgun. You get the passes with that, but when it hits so quick, it's hard to defend.
Right.
Hill takes the handoff from his
Lowered his
quarterback.
shoulder. Move him, White Hat.
Be enough for a first down.
Yes, sir.
And now we're starting to see veteran offensive coordinator Reggie Cumrow split his receivers out wide.
Getting a few out of the box.
This is about the right time in the game to start working that too, about halfway through the first half.
Keep pounding, JB. Keep pounding, baby.
Ball across midfield, 1st and 10. Hodges and Johnson are split out wide. Green keeps it off his fullback fake, looking for room on that right side. He'll be eventually hit and tackled right about the 45-yard line.
Got 4 on it, though, or 3 on it. Keep moving, baby. Keep moving.
Colton Wilson leads the way at center.
Got a 20 on Amari.
Pro formation again for the Bulls. Going to hand it off to Hill. They're going to spot him short, bringing up third down.
That's pretty well defended by Troup there in the inside.
Another big third down conversion here for this Bulls offense.
Yes, sir. Need this one, JB.
Less than 5 minutes left to go in the half, trailing by 4. He's going to hand it off to Johnson over on the right side. Picks up a block. He's got a seam. Green grass in front of him. Turns on the Jets. Tackle attempt. They won't get there. Touchdown, Amari Johnson. Touchdown, Paul Pewitt.
Yes, sir. Electricity in that young man.
Just like that.
Just like that. He gets them shoulders squared. He gets that corner and gets them shoulders squared. It's pretty fast to catch him.
You know, and as much as we've been watching the young man this year right here, he's been due to have one of those right there lately. So here we go, lining up to go for the two-point conversion quickly. Green sends Johnson in motion. He's going to hand it off to DeAndre Hill.
Got it.
Powers his way forward.
Yes, sir.
Pewitt's going to take a 22-18 lead over Troup with under 4 minutes left to go in the first half.
Once again, nice answer by this Bulls offense.
You know, just for me, you know me, watching this offense as much as I have, that one right there, I was just so pleased to see Amari put his foot in the ground, turn up field, and go get it.
Right.
You know, the last couple of games we've had in district have been against lesser opponents. So at times when he's been getting the ball, he's been doing a little bit too much dancing. You know, not too much dancing. He's so much more gifted than some of those other teams that we played.
Right.
You know? And like you say, when you're running buck sweep right there, when you're running that right there, you get a guard kicking, a guard sealing, hit it, and go. And with the kind of speed he has. That defender had an angle on him right there.
Oh, yeah, he ate it up. Young man don't look that fast, but once he gets that corner, buddy,
he's moving.
Yes, sir.
Got a ball game.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Isaac Hodges set to kick for the Brahmans. This is going to be fielded by Davis at the 20. Catches it, looks for room over on the Troup sideline, cuts upfield. He's got a crease and eventually be cut down.
Ooh, touchdown saving tackle there by number. Who is that?
That's your
12?
kicker?
No, for Gage Smith. 14, Gage Smith on the tackle. So, JB, this defensive possession here is one that's going to be important because they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
So you don't want them to get two back-to-back on you right here.
Good point.
Need that good turnover right here ourselves.
That's what I was going to say on the last defensive possession or so. It sure would be good to get a turnover. Now they're going to go trips to the far side over there at the top of the screen. Pierce is the lone back in the backfield. 1st and 10. Heron's going to hand it off to Pierce. Chugs his way forward, and he'll pick up a gain of 5 yards.
For Joey Green getting a hold of his foot and hanging on.
Clock rolls. Just over 3.5 minutes left to go.
They're going to show a little urgency here, JB.
They've used one timeout.
Yeah.
2 timeouts remaining. You don't got to go crazy fast. You just got to get lined up and do what you do. So they flip the formation, trips to the bottom of the screen. He's going to motion the receiver out. Looks him off. Drops back. That one's going to be caught and completed and brought down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, Isaac Hodges had that well defended, was on the receiver's back the whole time.
Logan Womack on the catch there for the Troup Tigers.
Isaac Hodges read the screen, just couldn't make the tackle.
First and 10 for Troup once again. Trips formation. Heron hands it off to Pierce. Looks for a seam. Cuts his way through the defense, and he's looking to work his way down the sideline. Powers his way forward, and he'll be tackled right about the 22-yard line. First down once again.
11, Amari Johnson in on stop for the Bulls.
Looks like this Troup offense may be starting to find a little success in the middle of that defense right there running it.
Well, we need to get our backs up right here, JB.
1st and 10. Ball right at the 20-yard line. Herring takes the snap, hands it off to Pierce once again. Dragged down from behind.
20, Kedrick Hawkins making a stop for the Bulls.
After that play, there's just under 2.5 minutes left to go. They've got plenty of time here to work this however they want.
Right, they got a good kicker too. When he's listed on the program as nothing but kicker, he's probably a pretty good kicker.
Yes, sir, especially at this classification.
Yes, sir.
Herring hands it off to Pierce once again. Cuts his way through the defense, lowers his shoulder, lunges forward, and that's going to be touchdown, Troup.
JB, like you said, they found something right there in the middle of that Bulls defense that they liked.
Yeah, they sure did on that drive right there.
Yeah.
The lineup just to go for the extra point attempt this time. That was tough not working in their favor, too. We were getting 8 almost every time. They were just getting 6.
Right.
Snap is back. Kick is up. This one's going to be good. That's going to make your score 25-22. Troup over Pewitt. Just over 2 minutes left to go in the first half.
Well, got 2 minutes.
Got 2 minutes.
Surely they don't onside kick it and give it to us at the 50 now, do they?
That's an interesting take on it right there. Now I would expect them to do the high pooch kick again. But what's going to be the question is like you say, this Pewitt offense in the 2-minute drill.
Right.
Because for us, the passing game's not our strength. We're going quickly all the time.
We don't want to go air Bulls on them.
Well, we're gonna have to be aggressive here a little bit. Like you said, they're gonna get it at the start of the second half right here. So that's all I was setting up was it'll be interesting this sequence of play calling coming up.
They get the ball to start second half, right?
That's right. That's right. But that's like I'm saying. That's why I want to see how Coach Cumrow plays this one right here, how aggressive he wants to be.
Right.
He's throwing the throwback screen once tonight.
Hadn't seen the fade to Amari yet.
We hadn't seen Amari on a go route yet.
Whew, because if he gets outside, he's gone.
But then, you know, it's like everybody talks about, hey, why don't you throw it? Why don't you throw it? You know, if you come out on first down, you try to throw the go ball and you throw an interception on an offense like this, you give them the ball with, you know,
a
minute and a half left.
Yeah, you're in trouble again.
Dustin Austin set to kick it off once again. He's going to kick this one deep. This one's going to travel over Noah Mayo's head and bounce into the end zone. Touchback.
We'll take that. Let's go get some points right here, JB.
Having a kicker like that is a weapon for their
sure
football
is.
team. That's one thing we talk about for our offensive team, you know, especially when we talk about defensively and field position. Most of the time, like you say, for us, we normally start. Good field position for us is to making them start at the 35.
Right.
You know, if you have a kicker like that who can boot it out of the end zone.
Right.
So here we go, 1st and 10 from the 25. Pewitt comes out with their slot T offense, looking to answer here late in the first half. Hayden Green's going to hand it off to Tavian Brown. Spins through contact, and that one won't gain much at all. So looking to line it up quickly right here. Quarterback Hayden Green directing traffic. He's going to hand it off to Amari, looking for room on that right side. Stutter steps. Turns his shoulders upfield.
Moving wide hat.
Ball comes out late, but he's going to be down.
He was down.
He's down.
This side judge over here is calling him down.
He's got him. So good positive run right there from Amari Johnson. Way to be patient, let it develop, and turn his shoulders upfield. 1:34 left to go in the first half. Inside trap play to DeAndre Hill.
Still plenty of time.
Looking to go quickly once again. Green hands it off to Hill.
Moving wide hat.
Once again, powers his way over the 50. We're going to have to stop the clock here to move the chains.
Bulls going to take a timeout right here, JB.
First time out of the half, 2 remaining. And that's the kind of start you wanted to see on this possession right here. They didn't waste much time between plays at all.
No, not at all.
They had that
now
one,
you got something.
They had that one scripted and planned out, and they executed it very well.
Right.
And then along with a couple of first downs, you know, that stops the clock just for a moment.
So at midfield with 1:10. Two timeouts. Sure would be nice to get in the end zone right here, JB.
You know, you got to figure there's going to be one play action attempt here somewhere along here. And like me and you talk about, you like to hit those wide open ones. If you get somebody wide open, those are the ones that count.
Right.
You know, that right there tonight. There's going to be a handful, 2, 3, 4, 5 plays tonight that are game changers like that.
Oh yeah.
You know, all the way from little stuff like you say, that onside kick we didn't recover.
Yeah, to the 2-point conversions missed.
You know, the punt that we didn't get a punt off. You know, where that changed field position right there. All that stuff like that. Handful of plays like that, they're going to change the ball game. So 1st and 10, Hayden Green, junior quarterback, goes under center, play action, looking for Makai Perry over on this left side, comes back to make the adjustment, incomplete. That one right there just looked like it didn't come off his hand very well.
No.
He had a little pressure in his face right there, and when he went to go put that one up out there, it just wasn't a spiral on. It wasn't there. Makai Perry was still almost athletic enough to come up with the catch.
He fought back trying to get back to it.
And there was the play action attempt right there, though. 2nd and 10. Handoff to Amari Johnson. Looking for room on the right side. Cuts his way through the defense. In and out moves. Man, he's so quick.
He sure is.
Now look to line it up quickly now. It's going to be 3rd down. Green sends Johnson in motion. Going to hand it off to Hill. Cuts his way through the defense.
Keep moving, baby. Keep moving them.
Another first down.
Plenty of time. Got 2 timeouts left.
40 seconds. Green goes under center. Johnson in motion. Hands it off to Hill once again.
Timeout.
Powers his way forward to right about the 30-yard line. Pewitt's going to take their 2nd timeout of the half. 28 seconds left to go.
Wow.
Looks like the mascot's trying to take a nap there. I don't know how you could take a nap during a time like this right here, right before the half in a playoff game. Terrible job, Buddy Bull.
Maybe he needed a break, JB.
Might have been. I hope so. Might need to go into halftime and get Buddy Bull an IV.
Right.
I've got some Mountain Dew up here in the box here.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Speaking of, I need to get me a drink.
Big moment here before the first half is over with.
JB, I may be looking for that handoff to Amari and a pass from Amari.
There you go. We've seen that one there. You know, you're 30 yards out with 1 timeout left, so you're going to have to get aggressive here and throw something.
Right.
I'm not going to be able to run dive all the way down there. Here we go, pro formation. Perry and Johnson are split out wide. Green sprints left. He's going to throw it back to his fullback, DeAndre Hill. Picks up a block. Knifes his way through the defense, turns on, head full of steam, runs into his own teammate. The clock's going to stop here as they reset the chains. 18 seconds left.
Wow, we called timeout. We burned our last timeout. Wow, man. Talking about being in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
You know, Weaver was just trying to find somebody to block down there right there. And Hill, he accelerated so fast.
Yes.
We thought for sure nobody was going to tackle him.
No, his own player
and his
tackled
own teammate tackled him.
Dadgum.
I was going to say that's the first tackle tonight from Aiden Weaver.
Huh?
18 seconds left to go in the half. Pewitt trails by 3.
No timeouts left, JB. There's the key now.
There's the key right there.
So you can't run it. You're going to have to throw it.
You know, I was going to say you may have one run play if you can spike it. But we'll see what we get right here. Throwback screen, well executed once again. Perry's in at the split end spot. He's going to hand it off to Amari. Throws it in the end zone, and that one's going to be caught complete. Touchdown, Makai Perry. Touchdown, Paul Pewitt.
I just play late on that one, JB.
You were all on top of it right there. What'd you say? We'll see the handoff to Amari. Throws.
Yes, sir.
There it is right there.
Wow, the Bulls needed that
and that's the one you had to have right there.
Yes, sir.
The veteran offensive coordinator Reggie Cumro, he's been doing it since they come up with the game. Going for 2. Green hands it off to Hill over on the right side, and I don't think he got that one.
He didn't make that one.
So now Pewitt goes from trailing by 3 to being up by 3, 28-25 over Troup with 11 seconds left to go here in the first half. And that was the kind of answer you had to have right there.
Yes, sir, JB.
That was it right there.
We needed that.
Man.
And who says you got to throw the ball to get down the field? Well, I know there was 2 completions in there, but
big completion.
Big completion.
Big offensive series from, offensive coordinator Coach Cumro there.
Yes,
and well executed by the offense.
Sure. Like you said, we wasn't burning no extra seconds in between the plays.
No, that right there, when we went from the 30 to the other 40 right there.
Yeah.
We didn't waste any time lining up.
JB, these Troup kids are tired. Been pounding on them a little bit.
Another thing that contributed to that good offensive possession, no penalties.
No penalties.
Like we talked about.
I was going to say something about that earlier. I hadn't had one the whole game.
That's what you got to have here in playoff time.
Yes, sir. Penalty free, turnover free.
How many times do me and you talk about it? You start going on these runs, and as you get 2, 3, 4 rounds deep, it's like you say, yeah, there are schools that have better athletes, but when you start getting down to the end of it, it's the most disciplined and the well-coached team.
Execution.
The execution. And yeah, of course, having big-time athletes.
That don't hurt. That don't hurt a little bit.
Looks like we may have some West Rust. Players coming to scout. Here we go. Hodges set to kick it off for the Bulls.
Got to cover this.
Fielded by Davis at the 20 once again. Cuts upfield, lowers his shoulder, and to be tackled right about the 42-yard line. So that one right there, we're just under 6 seconds left to go. So do you get a Hail Mary attempt right here?
You would think.
Maybe they'll come out and take a knee.
Why are you even asking to go in and go? Just go.
So here we go. Final moments of the first half here. 5 wide receivers empty for Troup Tigers.
Got to get some fire on the quarterback right here.
Heron drops back, throws a screen. That one's completed. Looking for green grass out in front. And that one right there is going to be in the half.
Into the half. Got to be. How you going to call a timeout while the kid's still running the ball?
Let's see what they give here right here. They're going to award him the timeout. I was trying to watch the clock when he was tackled, and it was going to be close. 1 second.
Wow.
One final play. Now, they've showed to have a very, very good kicker, but this is going to be out of his range, I'm sure.
Yeah. I thought they were out of timeouts, JB.
They have one more left?
I guess so.
I'm looking down here on the scoreboard, and I think it says 2 left, but I know that's not right. So, nonetheless, looks like they're going to award him the timeout, and we may have one final play before the half.
Wow.
This one's going to be a big one, too.
Yes, sir.
And now that you're set up here with, less than 40 yards to go, you can call something else like that tunnel screen.
Right. Right. Actually, that was a pretty good call just then, I thought.
Yeah, sure was. But, you go from having to run either a deep pass or some kind of trick play to, right now you could throw a tunnel screen, a double pass.
If you're the Bulls secondary, you just can't let nobody behind you.
That's it. I like what you were talking about, though, too. Let's get some pressure on this quarterback right here.
Right. That slows all that down. If you can put fire on him, he don't have time to throw it to 37 yards.
Hard to get to him, though, when he's throwing a quick tunnel screen.
Oh, yeah.
That's the thing. Now, look right here in the secondary right here. I like how we've got. We've got Amari, Tyrone, DeAndre Hill back there at safety, along with Jack Morris.
I guess it did have 2. I didn't think you could call back-to-back timeouts.
They're getting it set up right here. He's drawing it up in the dirt over there, it looks like. Like you say, you got to have your head on a swivel, eyes open, be looking for anything.
I'm thinking 20 going to get to the quarterback, so it really ain't going to matter.
I hope you're right.
All these timeouts to watch 20 sack the quarterback.
1 second left to go.
Got to look for all kinds of trickeration here.
Here in Longview at Spring Hill Panther Stadium. First time I've been over here for a ball game.
Seen a few over here.
So here we go, 3 receivers to the left. Oh, they got an extra man on the line.
That's motion.
Aaron loads up, throws this one deep. And that one's going to be incomplete.
Whew. Dodged the bullet.
Good defense. Well
Yes, sir.
defended right there by
By the way,
the
Bulls.
defense. So Bulls lead 28-25 over Troup after the first half.
28, Tigers 25. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Troup Independent School District proudly presents the award-winning Troup Tiger High School Band and Majorette. Majorette sponsor is Ms. Megan Kennedy. Majorette instructors are Paige Pitt and Jordan Tinker. Majorettes are head majorette and feature twirler Stacy Berryhill, Natalie Gojon, Ellie Lewis, Lindsay Lowry, Hannah Massey, Reagan Rogers, and Cadence Tippett. Please enjoy their routine in either way.
That's the secret passage.
I'm not gonna say I'm that agile. I mean, I ain't gonna go like that.
No, you're fine.
You can keep that thing. Ladies and gentlemen, the Troup Tiger Majorette. The Troup Band is under the field direction of head drum major Marigold Hunter. The Tiger Band will be performing a portion of their 2021 UIL program, featuring the music of Robert W. Smith, Carl King, and James Meredith. Ladies and gentlemen, the Troup Tiger Band. Get on your feet and support your Tigers as we fight for victory tonight.
I think it's a microphone.
Maybe that's a microphone.
Yeah, there's this screw, this one.
evening. The Pewitt Consolidated Independent School District proudly presents the Pewitt Blaze and Blue Brahma Band. The directors for this evening are David Waschalk and James Waddell. The color guard instructor is Jax Newman. The title of tonight's show is Of Cinder and Time. The drum majors are Kimberly Martin and Ismael Casas. And now, the award-winning Pewitt Blaze and Blue Brahma Band. the Pewitt Blaze and Blue Brahma Band. Overall band students of the week are the trumpet section. The most improved band member of the week is Hannah Forte. Guard member of the week is Haley Hill. Section of the week is the trumpet section. The directors would like to thank the parents, the Band Booster Club, the school board, our administrators, our community, our band managers, and our faculty for their support.
7, Washington 62. Back to the field.
Gilmer, won't he? Huh?
So halftime just about over here. As play gets set to resume for the second half. Pewitt leads by 3, 28-25 over Troup. And Troup's going to get the ball here to start the second half.
JB ought to be a pretty interesting second half.
We've had a good ball game so far.
Sure has been.
Back and forth affair.
Pretty clean played.
Two contrasting styles. Troup's getting it done through the air for the majority. Pewitt getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, you know the scores. 3-point score and not but about 7 or 8 yards difference in total yards at the half.
Pretty even.
Pretty even played football game. What we say at halftime, whoever has it last.
That may be the case tonight. Whoever gets it last may come away with a winner. Isaac Hodges set to kick it off for the Bulls. This is going to be returned by Bracy Cover. Caught upfield and drove down right about the 37-yard line.
23, Tavian Brown in on the stop.
So like we got to talking about right here, is Troup going to score on their first possession, or is this Pewitt defense going to hold them? Let's see which way the second half unfolds here to start it off. Grayson Herron at quarterback for Troup. Kevin Pierce at the running back spot. Herron's going to fake it to his running back, throw it out in the flats over there, caught and completed. And tackled and wrapped up and drove down by Amari Johnson.
Nice open field tackle by Amari.
We got a Troup player shaking up.
Yes, sir.
Looks like the receiver may have been down after the tackle. Hopefully that young man's all right.
Yeah, may have just got the air knocked out of him, maybe. He out there. Now see that young man get up under his own power. Way good.
So a nice throw and catch. Completion on first down. It's going to set Troup up with what looks to be 2nd and 4.
Kind of got to pick which way you're going to play them. JB off a little bit or up on them.
Yeah, they've got a good number of threats to throw the ball to. Trey Davis motions out of the backfield. Herron's going to drop back.
Oh, nobody covering.
Looks deep down the middle of the field. He's got a receiver open, caught, complete. And a big-time completion right there from Grayson Herron to Trey Davis. That's going to set him up in Pewitt territory.
A little confusion there, JB, on who's going to cover the guy.
Sure was.
They had the trips on the one side, and they come back to this side over here.
Yeah, if it had been a little better ball caught in stride, he'd have scored a touchdown.
Oh, ain't no doubt.
So here we go, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. He's going to hand it off to Davis up the middle. Fights his way forward.
Number 22, Isaac Hodges, in on the stop for the Bulls. That young man sails out, you know it?
Sure does. Utility man, like you said.
Yes, sir. Got to have one of them on your team at this level of football.
2nd down for the Tigers. 2 receivers to the top of the screen. Heron takes the snap, hands it off to Davis, right up the gut. Surges forward. It's going to be a touchdown. Troup.
Wasn't touched, untouched.
Yeah, I'm afraid that may have been a sign of things to come from the end of the first half there, where they were finding some success running up the middle on us.
Right.
Looks like they're going back to that. Dustin Austin set to kick it for the Troup Tigers. Snap is back, kick is up. And this one's going to be good. And Troup's going to take a 32-28 lead over Pewitt. 4-point ball game. Back and forth affair.
Back and forth affair. Now, JB, not only do they score, now you got to watch for the onside kick.
That's right. Let's go with some scores in our area. Mount Pleasant losing to A&M Consolidated 55-21. Longview over Magnolia 45-24. Elysian Fields over Kuntz 41-10. Salina over Mineral Wells 45-0. Pittsburgh 40-0 over Brownsboro.
Wow.
DeKalb 36-8 over ARP. And of course our ball game 32-28.
DeKalb's kind of like, you know, the slot T, the offense they run. That's kind of hard to prepare for. You don't see much of it.
Hugh Springs beating New Waverly 44-36.
Another shootout. Slot T involved in a few shootouts this season. Putting the points up, though. Got to cover it.
It's going to be a high pooch kick. This time fair caught by Tavian Brown.
Nice job by Tavian.
Heads up play right there. He was able to get his arm up on that one right there.
See what kind of adjustments Troup's defense made at halftime.
That's right. See if we get any on the offensive side for Pewitt's slot T attack. Pottsboro over Tatum 49-35.
I knew that was going to be a good game.
Mineola 40, Sabine 33. So here we go. Inside handoff to DeAndre Hill on 1st down. Fights forward for a gain of 2 to 3 yards. Van up 28-0 over Liberty Ilu.
Got to answer, JB.
That's it right here. Got to find a way to score on this drive right here.
Got to score every time you touch it. Rest of the night.
This one may be a shootout.
Yes, sir.
2nd down for the Bulls. Hands off to Tavian Brown over on the left side. Spins back to the middle of the defense.
Ends up getting good positive yards out of it.
Number 23. Taken down by number 10, number 23 for the Browns.
3rd down for the Bulls offense. Noah Mayo brings the play in.
Another one of them must makes by this Bulls offense. 3rd.
2 receivers split out. Brown and Hill are in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to Hill. Powers forward, but I don't think he got enough for a 1st down.
Got to go for it, JB?
I think you got to go for it.
I do too.
You got to go for it.
That was a little different there, wasn't it?
Just the 2 receivers split out.
He followed Tavian in the hole, though. Got to give it to your big fullback, JB.
It's going to be 4th and 2 right here. He's going to get linebacker pressure look, and they're going to keep it off his fullback. We got a penalty.
What's the flag on, baby?
Before the snap, too, so they're going to be false start on us. Going to point to the receiver out here.
Maybe they give us before the play.
That's going to be false start.
That's good.
Yeah, with how that one turned out right there.
Yeah. Oh, it's just third down.
The down marker over there is 4.
Oh.
It was 4th down right there.
Oh.
So here we go. That penalty is going to back you up and force you to punt it away. Case and Kelly back deep. Another high snap. Handles it and gets this one off. This is going to take a bounce into Troup territory.
Nice job by Kelly to flip the field for our defense.
Good job to handle the snap. Another not so great snap. Did a good job to handle it and get it off. Punt it away and flip the field. Penalty right there.
I was still confused, I guess.
It was 4th down.
If it was 3rd and 7 and we had a procedure.
It was 4th and 2.
Oh, I guess it was.
4th and 2. We got backed up.
My bad. Slap me in the head.
You're all right.
We all right.
Here we go right here. Troup takes over. 1st and 10. Pierce in the backfield along with Heron. He's going to hand it off to him over on the right side. Fights his way forward for a gain of 3, maybe 4 yards.
22, Isaac Hodges in on the stop for the Bulls. He's had him pretty well of a game so far tonight. Called his name quite a few times.
This right here could be a turning point in the ball game right here.
Yeah.
Troup with a 4-point lead. Under 8 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter.
JB, we need one of them turnovers.
We need a turnover. But they're starting to get the running game going here. And that's going to make it really tough on your defense. Heron throws it over the middle of the field. Caught by Bracey Cover. One man to beat. He's going to be tackled from behind by Amari Johnson. Ball still out in the end zone. And that one right there is going to be a touchback.
Paul Pewitt.
Touchback, Paul Pewitt. Great effort by Amari Johnson.
Yes, sir. That's why you never quit right
there. That's
there.
why you never quit right there.
Yes, sir. JB, there's that turnover we got.
There it was, man. Went from touchdown to touchback.
So on the play, it's a touchback. 1st down. Paul Pewitt Bravo.
Well, there's your turnover. Who would have thought it would have came in that form right there? But that is why you don't give up, and that's why you hustle every play right there.
Yes, sir.
Young man could have easily turned it in.
Oh, and had to turn it on to go get him. Had to give it all he had to go get him.
Sure did. Come from the other side of the field.
Mm-hmm.
The far corner over there on the other side of the field. Came back, stripped the ball from him. And also, too, who else hustled in there to knock it out of the back of the end zone? Mackay Perry on the hustle, too. So that time, just an all-out effort. Handoff to Hill.
Starting to cut our feet out from underneath us on the line, JB.
Yeah, that's going to be the adjustment they're going to make right there. They're just going to start submarining. Now, we've seen some teams throughout the years, you've seen great defensive teams, Salina, and Aubrey, teams like that throughout the history that you start submarining that offensive line, it can give you trouble. Right. But also, it can leave you susceptible to the outside runs.
Right.
So 2nd and 8. Green goes under center. Fullback went the wrong way. He's going to turn it up forward and get all that he can.
Good job by the quarterback to make something out of nothing.
That's going to bring up about 3rd and 5.
Wow.
Mackay Perry brings the play in. You know what's crazy about that play, too? The ball hit the pylon, keeping it in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In play to be able to knock it out. Here you go, play action. Hayden Green rolls out left, throws it to the middle of the field. That one's going to fall incomplete. Tavian Brown, the intended receiver. What did you see on that one there, Lance? You have a chance to come up with that one?
Yes, sir. Nice throw by the quarterback, Hayden Green. Wow. Had him where you wanted him.
So it's going to bring up another 4th down, another punt here for the Brahmas. This time we're going 2-by-2 with the punt look. Snap is back. Case and Kelly, line drive punt. Davis opts not to return this one. It's going to be scooped up and ball spotted right about the 31. And after that,
It's a quick change of possession.
Interesting
Right
sequence of events.
Right where we started from, right?
That's right. But Troup is starting to find something across the middle of the field right there because they're starting to have success running it. So that makes your play action pass that much more effective.
Social linebackers in.
That's right.
The
Those
middle
linebackers are just committing, and they've got to come up and stop the run, and it's leaving us wide open there across the middle of the field. DeAndre Hill checks out. Troup Tigers 1st and 10. Ball at the 32-yard line. Ball on the ground. Held my breath there for that one again.
That'd have been nice to get that one.
Just over 5.5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter.
Man. JB, I guess they ain't running the replay board tonight because it's not one of their home games, I guess.
Here we go, Herring in the backfield, along with Pierce to his side. We've got some movement up front early. We're going to call offsides on the Pewitt defense.
Wow. Not for sure about that one.
The 5-yard penalty should be 2nd down and 7 for the Tigers.
So it's going to set Troup up with about 2nd and 7.
Had them negative right there on the first down. Keeter was ready to go, wasn't he?
3 receivers to the top of the screen. Herring hands it off to Pierce, his running back, spins his way through the defense. He's going to be tackled just short of the first down, bringing up 3rd and 2.
Number 5, Kelly, and on stop for the Bulls.
3rd down and 1 for the Tigers.
Third down for the Troup offense. Herring calls out the cadence. He's going to hand it off to Pierce.
He didn't get it. Oh.
Right about the line of scrimmage.
This side judge over here has him not getting it.
And depending on where they spot it, looks like they're going to signal a first down.
Well, they can't measure it because the chain's already moved.
That is good enough for a Troup.
Ball at the 43-yard line. Right at about 4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. 2 receivers to the bottom of the screen. Herring in the gun. Hands it off to his running back. Looking for room over on the left side.
Nice.
Has to cut back.
Pretty nice defended by the Bulls defense there. Number 8, DeAndre Hill. Number 6, Jack Morrison on the stop.
So a short gain there on first down. It's going to set up 2nd and 8.
You got to win every down, JB.
Second down here for the Tigers. Got to wonder if they'll go back to that play action pass over the middle of the field. Herring drops back, looking to set up the screen. That one's caught by Womack. Cuts up field after he's got a first down.
You know, JB, they kind of get in the bind. That's what they go to is that screen.
Well, I think they've got a good idea of when we're going to bring pressure. And they're dialing it up at the right time, like you said. That quarterback, he's been impressive for a sophomore.
Sure has been.
Grayson Herring. 2 receivers to the top of the screen. Herring's going to hand it off to Pierce. Powers forward, tackled right about the 40-yard line.
Pretty well defended by the Bulls defense in the middle again. Coming up off the bottom of the pile is 55, Jody McGee, along with number 10, Noah Mayo.
after that first down run. 2nd and 7 here for the Troup offense.
Need to find a way to come up with a stop, JB.
Heron takes the snap, hands it off to Pierce one more time over
ball,
on the left
ball.
side.
I thought Kedrick liked to strip the ball. Nice play by number 20 for the Bulls, Kedrick Hawkins.
After that stop, it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, third quarter went by quick, JB. No scoring so far?
Big 3rd down right here for both teams.
Mm-hmm.
Trips receivers to the right side. Heron takes the snap, keeps it off his running back, lowers his shoulder. He's going to pick up a 1st down.
Sees Jack Morris in on the stop.
I think that's the first time we've seen design quarterback run right
sure
there.
Is.
It was a well-timed call to dial it up right there. First and 10. Heron in the gun. Throws over there to the flats. Caught by Womack. Turns back to the middle of the defense, and he'll be slung down.
That was pretty well defended by the Bulls.
Tavian Brown checks into the defensive huddle. Twins receivers right. Heron hands it off to Pierce.
20, Keith
Tackled right about the line of scrimmage by your defensive lineman there, stud sophomore.
Once again, Isaac Hodges helping him out, coming up off the bottom of the pile. And again, JB, what's this, the 3rd or 4th 3rd down on this drive?
They've been running a lot of plays on this drive here.
Sure have.
Here we go. Game clock's right about 10 seconds here. Penalty marker early. Heron's going to loft this one up, but they're going to stop it.
Surely we're not offsides again. They don't stop it for us being offsides, do they?
I think it may be.
Sure, there's a lot of discussion on it. Once again.
So after the 5-yard penalty, it's going to bring up 3rd and short for the Tigers.
That hurts, JB.
9 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter.
The last play of the 3rd quarter.
And after that, that's what it's going to be right there. So the 3rd quarter is over. Troup leads by 4, 32-28 over Pewitt.
Pewitt 28, Troup Tigers 32.
So we're set to resume play. Start of the 4th quarter right here.
That's where it is right here.
This is it. Heron takes a snap, hands it off to Pierce right up the middle, knife through the defense, fighting his way forward. He's going to be tackled right about the 6-yard line. It's going to set up Troup 1st and goal inside Pewitt territory. and looking to take command of this ball game.
Yes, sir. Got to come up with a stop.
2 receivers to the top of the screen. Heron hands it off to Pierce one more time. And man, it is a pile of bodies in there in the middle.
Skirmish. A scrum, and
That's
that's
what
they
you
call
it, rugby scrum.
Scrum.
James Bird checks into the ball game.
JB DeKalb having their way with Art, 44-14.
We'll see how many teams advance out of our district. Dangerfield's done it. Looks like DeKalb's going to do it. Hooks was not able to do it, unfortunately. Heron in the gun. Pierce to his side. He's going to hand it off to him. Lowers his shoulder, drives his way in for another Troup touchdown.
It's going to make it rough.
It's going to make it a 10-point score before the extra point. 38-28. Troup over Pewitt. Dustin Austin set to kick the extra point. And just what you were getting at too right there. Anytime you've got more than a one-score ball game, it's tough for the slot team.
Yes, sir.
Because then the clock and the score are not your friend. Under 11 minutes left to go in the ball game.
11-point lead.
11-point lead for the Troup Tigers.
Tigers, 39.
And let's see if this Paul Pewitt offense right here can respond. And look to put a score on the board. How quickly can you score? It's going to be interesting too. Because, yeah, we want to do our thing and drive the ball down the field, but if you take up 7 or 8 minutes,
right,
then you just leave yourself with a couple of minutes.
You need to score quick.
You know, it doesn't got to happen in the first minute, but
just need to score, though.
That's right. Any chance Troup onside kicks it here?
Yeah.
To put the game away?
That's what I think they're going to do. Got all the momentum on their side. Lining up a little different this time, too. I'd watch for it.
Austin kicks this one off deep. This is going to be fielded by Amari Johnson. Let's see if he does anything with it. He's got a head full of steam. Cuts back, but eventually tackled right about the 30-yard line.
Good starting field position. Uh-oh.
Looks to be shaken up a little bit, but he's going to get up. I expect to see him back in there.
Oh, yeah, he's a tough cat.
Sure is. He might be rail thin, but he's tough.
He's proven that.
First and 10, ball at the 32-yard line. Pewitt's offense set to respond. Two receivers split wide. Green hands it off to Hill. Plows forward. He's going to gain a couple of yards.
JB need to do something here to get the momentum back.
Second down. Green sends Johnson in motion. He's going to hand it off to Tavian. Fights his way forward. Bringing up third down.
Need a first down here, JB, in a bad way.
Troup's defense has played improved in this second half.
Yeah, they sure have. They made pretty good adjustments at halftime.
Green, play action. Throws deep down the field. Got Amari. Caught, completed Big time catch.
Run away from
Turns
him,
on
too.
the jet. And that's going to be touchdown. Amari Johnson. Touchdown, Paul Pewitt.
Yes, sir.
Big time throwing catch from Hayden Green to
Sure
Amari
was.
Johnson.
You see Amari just accelerate after he caught the ball?
You know, he had to slow down to make the catch. I
Right.
thought that was going to give him a chance to tackle him. But no, sir. He just turned on the jet.
Yes, sir.
Big time play from your junior tailback, Amari Johnson, right there. And a well-placed throw from Hayden Green.
Sure was a great throw.
That's just what you needed right there.
Well, JB was wondering how quick we could score. There you go.
There it is right there. You give it to 11. It's funny how that'll happen.
Yeah.
Johnson comes in motion. They're going to pitch it out wide to him, looking to get the corner. Lowers his shoulder. And they're going to say no good. And that was that pitch play that you love to see on the two-point conversion.
He didn't get out far enough, though. That's all right. We got back in it now.
That's it. So it's going to be a 5-point lead for Troup, 39-34 over Pewitt. So one-score ball game.
Right in it.
Now the question is, and it's been a question all night, can you get a stop?
Well, JB going to have to.
And up until this point, that's been tough to do.
Yes, sir.
Could be that timely turnover coming up. It'll be interesting for me to see how much Troup throws it. So we've got over 9 minutes left to go, so you don't expect them just to, you know, play it super conservative. But they have had success with the running game.
Well, Amari is electric. Like you said, you can't get in his hands enough.
Can't get in his hands enough. You know, it's hard to say, you know, who's the best player, but he's definitely the most impactful player.
Yeah, electric.
Isaac Hodges set to kick it off for the Bulls. Line drive kick fielded by Pierce over here on the right side. He'll be tackled.
Nice coverage.
Just over the 30-yard line. Who's that right there, Tavian? You know, I think Tavian blew up that block right there. Excuse me, Ryder Gibson.
Gibson on the stop.
He blew up that block right there, which essentially made the tackle.
Right. That young Smith kid was flying down there, too.
First and 10, ball at the 31-yard line.
Got to come up with something, D. Let's go, baby.
Heron and Pierce are in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to Pierce on the right side. Tries to step out of a tackle and does. Breaks another. Dragging defenders and eventually hit from behind after he's got about 12 yards for the first down.
Number 10, Noah Mayo, catching him from behind. Couldn't tackle him, could we, JB?
Braylon Nix checks into the nose guard. Just over 9 minutes left to go.
Come on, defense.
Troup goes 2 by 2. Running back to the left. Heron's going to hand it off to Pierce, and he's got room. Head full of steam. Makes his way towards the numbers. Down the sideline, the 40, 30, 20. And he eventually ran out.
See that? Amari yanked it out, though. Did you see that?
Inside Pewitt's territory, inside the red zone. And this Troup offense right now is just proving to be too much for this Pewitt defense tonight.
Sure has been.
First down, Tigers.
Pierce has started to get going. They're going to check him out of the ball game and bring in Trey Davis. Heron hands it off to Davis, looking for room on that left side. Cuts it upfield, and he'll be tackled inside the 10-yard line. Looks like that's going to set him up first and goal.
Ooh, you got to have a stop. JB, once they got their run game going, though, it's been kind of rough.
That was it right there. When they got the run going along with it.
Yep.
Heron with Davis to his side. He's going to hand it off to him. cuts his way forward. Tackled inside the 5-yard line.
He's pretty good, too.
Yep, he's just a sophomore also with Pierce, who's a junior. They're going to have some guys coming back. They're going to be tough.
Once again, this region will be loaded next year.
That's what's going to be interesting about the enrollment numbers and the cutoff. See where everybody falls. But this region right here with all the teams that are currently in it is tough. Capital T.
Yes, sir.
Heron hands it off to Pierce. Fights his way forward, and he's going to be touchdown.
That's too easy. That's too easy.
Touchdown, Tigers.
Can't stop nobody, JB.
Back to an 11-point lead, 45-34. Dustin Austin set to kick the extra point. And that's kind of been, like you're talking about getting to the point right there, that's kind of been the Achilles heel for this football team, has been defensively.
Yes, sir.
Snap is back, kick is up. This one's going to be good. That's going to make your score 46-34. Troup over Pewitt. Over 7.5 minutes left to go in the ball game.
Well, got to go in a hurry again, JB.
Got to come up with some more points.
Sure has been a nice night for football, though. The weather's perfect.
Perfect.
Maybe they'll kick it to the 11 and he gets right back in it again.
Need to find a way to get the ball in 11's hands.
For sure.
Once again. Austin,
Look at
kick
him.
it off for the
Look at
Tigers.
him, Mar.
He's trying to find out where they're going to kick it to.
Yeah, for sure. He's going to kick it deep.
He's going to boot this one. He's going to take a bounce and go in the end zone for a touchback. The Bulls will take over at the 25-yard line. Chasing a 2-score lead.
Wow. So many little key points in this ball game that, could have went the other way so far. Still a lot of time left, though.
Plenty of time left. This ball game's not over.
No, by no means. Power eye.
Johnson deep in the power eye. They're going to toss it to him. Looking for room on the right side. Wheels his way back over across the field. Big block from Mackay.
Oh, they're going to throw the flag on him. Come on, man.
That's what it's going to be. That's how the rules are.
Wow. So is it going to go from the end of the run? Or is it a spot foul?
You have to forgive me on that one. I think it may be a spot foul.
Man, that's kind of, I know, like you said, I know it's the rules. Come on, man.
That's the rules,
We're
man.
not playing touch.
I know it. Me and you, we're old school. We love that old school physical football, back when guys used to beat crush, but that's the way they call it.
That puts us way behind the chains now.
Sure does. It's going to make it first and
130.
a long way. Power eye once again. This time Green, he's going to play action. Pressure in his face. Going to be wrapped up, and he's going to be sacked at the 2-yard line.
Well, JB, that momentum's something else, isn't it?
Sure is. And now you found yourself in a big hole from a penalty.
Second and
and a
33.
sack.
Second down.
And at this point right now, you're just trying to get it out of the shadow of your own end zone.
Right.
Isaac Hodges looks to bring the play in. Johnson and Hodges are going to be split out wide. The official's going to stop this one. We get a timeout, Paul Pewitt.
Timeout on the field charge to the Brahmas.
Yep.
First of the half.
First timeout here in the fourth quarter. 6.5 minutes left to go in the ball game. Well, what do you dial up on this one?
Got to get in 11's hands, I figure.
Got to try to get it out of the shadow of your own end zone, like you say, so you can at least punt it away. And as much as we hate to say it right here, you know, if you don't.
Yeah, it's not one of them ones you get half of at this time.
That's right. But you know, giving the ball back to Troup, you know, you just haven't had any chance. You haven't had many stops at all.
No.
Many turnovers. You know, so this is kind of the point right now that if you don't do something on this drive,
Oh, it's ball game.
going to be the ball game.
It's your season.
That's right. Unfortunately, it's just 2nd and 33.
I wish we had 33 to give it to.
So here we go. We're going to go 4 wide under center. Got to be careful not to give up the safety, and they're going to hand it off inside the fullback. That one's going to be well defended.
He's ready for that one.
Troup was all over it. And that's going to bring up 3rd and long.
3rd and 33.
James Bird checks in. The offensive backfield.
Brings up third down and long.
I guess the throwback won't work here, huh, JP?
No, the throwback's a bit risky. Probably just give this one to the fullback right here. In motion. Nope. Green's going to play action. Has to step up. Facing pressure. And he'll be sacked or tackled right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
Well,
Penalty right there. Started off the penalty. You
Yeah.
know? And you're not knocking a kid like Mackay. You know, he's a kid that does it the right way. You
well,
know,
that was a hustle penalty. I
That's
mean,
right.
you know.
He gives 100%. He was just trying to spring a block right there to
And it worked.
get his teammate free.
Kelly said under the shadows of his goalpost.
That's right. Snap is back. Gets this one off. It's going to be a short punt. Fielded down right about the 36-yard line. So Troup's going to take over with great field position. Right at 5 minutes left to go in the ball game with a 2-score lead.
You know, JB, it come down to both offenses were pretty good here tonight, but Troop's defense just a little bit better than our defense was.
That's exactly right. Exactly right.
They come up with 1 or 2 stops where we couldn't.
And you know, we had the turnover on the throwback screen, the fumble there by DeAndre. The only turnover they had was the one that resulted in the touchback, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
You know, so that's the only turnover that you got from them. So
You
the
know, we had the
turnovers-
bad punt down here, with the bad snap on the punt.
That's a
Give
turnover.
Giving the ball right there on.
That's a turnover as far as you're concerned.
They better figure out how to stop the run up the middle.
So here we go. Heron in the gun. He's going to hand it off to Davis. Stacked up right about the line of scrimmage.
20 Kedrick Hawkins, along with 10 Noah Mayo on the stop.
We'll see how much time Troup takes in between plays here.
Taken down by Hawkins and Gibson.
Second down for the Tigers. Just about 4.5 minutes left to go.
They're going to
Play
milk.
clock
They're
at
going
10.
to milk it.
Heron throws it over the middle of the field, caught and completed.
Really?
Womack on the reception.
Wow.
Pass is complete to number Soil. Womack. Bring up third down and a long 4, short 5.
Salina put up 66 over Mineral Wells. DeKalb 52-22 over ARP. Legion Fields 48-17 over Kuntz.
Once again, JB, our region's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it sure is. There's going to be some good ball games. The winner of this one, of course, is going to get to face Wascom.
That's not going to be an easy task
No, sir.
for either squad.
What do we say? Just the top 4 in our region, the number 1 seeds, Dangerfield, West Rusk, Wascom,
Newton.
and Newton. Those 4 right there. Well, I had somebody, I thought I seen on social media, had the joke was, yeah, the state tournament's in Region 3 and everybody else, you know.
Right. Yeah. You're going to have them strapped up tight to get out of our region. You're going to have them going to be locked in playing good football.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like you say, if you think about, Troup, which is taking, the road that, or like when we were looking at the road we could have, we look at what Troup's got forward, they're going to have to beat Wascom.
Yeah.
Then you're going to have to play West Rusk.
Or, yeah, and then Dangerfield or vice versa.
And then Newton.
Then Newton and Franklin or whoever.
That's right. Pierce takes the direct snap, fights his way forward. He's going to have more than enough for a first down.
Young sophomore Kedrick Hawkins in on the stop.
Just over 3 minutes left to go in the ball game. Troops taking their time in the huddle, as they should.
You got to give it to these Troop kids, JB, that we kind of had our way with them on the offensive side of the ball in the first half. And other than the long pass to Amari, though, we shut us out the second half.
Handoff to Pierce once again. Knifes his way through the defense and will be tackled inside the 5-yard line.
You know, JB, it's kind of working against us. I think we're getting tired of tackling that young man tonight.
Like you said, we just didn't have enough defensively.
They're going Wildcat with him now.
Yeah, the direct snap to him. Take any variables out of the equation.
Yes, sir.
So like you said, I like how you were going about it. You got to tip your hat to this Troup football team right here. They played well. They came back and answered in the second half defensively.
Right.
Offensively, we didn't have many answers for them at all. Pierce going to hand it off to the running back next beside him and be stopped short, bringing up 2nd and goal. And if you're looking at it for our side right here, Pewitt, you got to tip your hat to these kids too as well.
Yes, sir, for sure. You know, get dealt a bad preseason schedule. You know, that's
one of the toughest preseason schedules you can find.
Right.
You know, we've had our, like all teams, we've had an injury or two that have shaken up our team.
Yeah. Just never did really seem to find that rhythm this year, never really got on a roll, I guess, shall I say.
When we go back and look at the big picture of it, coming in from the offseason, we had the offensive line questions that we had.
Right.
4 or 5 offensive linemen graduating. One of the biggest offensive lines to ever come through Paul Pewitt. Of course, they helped lead us to the state championship game back in 2018. But this team overall, we were able to bounce back and answer some of those questions.
We're pretty young too, JB. We play a lot of underclassmen out there.
We've got sophomores and juniors out there as well. Quarterback's one of them. Amari's a junior. Makai's a junior, so.
Yeah, Bird, Kedrick, sophomore.
We're going to have a good amount of kids coming back.
Yes, sir.
2nd down. Heron hands it off to Pierce. Lowers his shoulder, and he's going to dive his way into the end zone. Touchdown. They're going to take a commanding score lead here late with that score. 52-34, Troup over Pewitt.
Well, JB, young man, I've enjoyed it.
I sure have too. It's been another great football season for us.
Yes, sir.
Especially 2 old Bulls following it like me and you.
Yes, sir. Love me some Bulls.
It's been a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Got to tip your hat to these seniors out here.
Yes, sir. Played a lot of football games over their career.
Sure have.
Played a lot of football games. Once again, a new coaching staff this year. Had turnover, pretty much the whole coaching staff turnover.
Yeah, that was one of the storylines coming into it. Coach Dorsey taking over. He'd been here a while, but his first year taking over as athletic director.
Right.
You know, coming off a pandemic year, you know, where everything was up in the air like it was.
Right.
You know, what do we always say about this Paul Pewitt program? We're going to the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know, that's the strength of it right there. You know, we may not have the championships that our brothers over there at the other end of the county do over there.
No, sir.
But as far as year in and year out success,
Right.
that's what you look for right here.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, like, once again, we're one of the smallest, if not the smallest school in our class.
Yeah, that's what's going to be interesting about the cutoff numbers. You know, me and you, we're not optimistic that we're going to make the 2A cutoff.
No, somebody was telling me today that us and Dangerfield could combine and would still be big school 3A by the numbers.
That's it. That's it. That's the whole deal right here. So one of the smallest 3A Division II schools. This kick is out of bounds.
You know, that
set Pewitt up with decent field position.
You know, me and Jimmy got talking on the way down here. You know, they say DeKalb was the smallest school in our class. You know, in class 3A Division II. Well, they turned in more kids than we did this time. So if they were the smallest, then hey,
we're going to be right along those lines as well.
Yep.
2 minutes left to go in the ball game.
Get DeAndre a couple carries here to finish out his career.
Finish your career out here. Green goes under center. He's going to drop back to pass, rolls out, looking to set up the throwback again to Amari. Caught and completed. And he's being chased by a host of Tiger defenders. Penalty markers down. Is this going to be a blocking infraction?
Yes, sir. That was a throwback on another version of it there, JB. Oh, Bulls. Oh, Bulls.
That's it.
Love me some Bulls.
Looks like it's going to be Troup and Wascom. That'll be an interesting ball game to try to go to.
Yes, sir.
We're going to see how our Thursday, Friday, and Saturday slate works out.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to be able to pick whichever one we want to go whenever we want to go.
Unfortunately. But fortunately, we're going to go watch some ball games somewhere.
Oh, for sure.
And there's going to be a lot of interesting ones in the region.
There's going to be some slobber knockers in our region.
Going forward, Elysian Fields and Dangerfield are going to play next week. That is a huge rematch.
Yeah.
Two teams wanting to go at it. Elysian Fields beat Dangerfield earlier in the year when they had some injuries and a few other things.
Right.
Green hands it off to Amari over on the far side, looking for room. Makes a man miss. Be tackled at the 25-yard line. So, yeah, Troup, Wascom, Dangerfield, Elysian Fields.
West Rush, Newton. Hey, wonder what Hugh Springs ended up doing.
Hugh Springs beat New Waverly or they were beating them.
New Waverly took the lead.
Third down. Handoff to Tavian Brown. Runs hard forward, and that may be the last play of the ball game right there. Fourth down. 20 seconds left on the game clock. 30 on the play clock. And that looks like that's going to do it. So like we said, man, it's been a great ride.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful season. Didn't end the way you want to, you know what I mean? But there's only one state champion at the end of the year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get these boys. Good year for the Bulls.
That's it. That's it.
Had the cards stacked against us a little bit.
Yep. Well, like I say, we tip our hats to Troup. Wish them luck going forward. All these seniors on this Pewitt team right here, we tip our hats to y'all.
Yeah, thank y'all.
The young man out there making memories,
yes,
doing
sir.
their thing.
Giving me and you something to do on Friday nights, JB.
That's it right there. We all know how this community can rally behind this football team.
Yes, sir.
So that's going to do it.
And
I'm
guess
Jerry,
what?
along with Lance. Go ahead.
The Bulls will be back next year, baby.
Hey, we're going to be back in it next year.
Yes, sir.
Sure are.
Good
Sure
night.
are.
God bless, and go Bulls.